Hello and welcome to software training in eLearn. Here I am, I'm logged into my e-learning site, elearn.chattanoogastate.edu. And once I log in with my username and password, um, I can see that, uh, let me scroll down so we can see all the courses that I'm offering. Okay, so here are some of the courses that I'm offering. In fact, all my training now is also available online, okay? For example, I have Adobe Acrobat 8, Computer Basic Security and Maintenance Training, Integrating Office with Word, Excel, Access, Windows 7, Microsoft Windows 7, Windows 8, Access 2010, Excel 2010, and so on and so forth, okay? So I have a whole slew of courses, as you can see. Outlook 2010, Exchange, OneNote 2010, OneNote 2007, and so on, okay? SharePoint 2007, 2010, and so on and so forth, okay? Word 2010. So I have about 33 classes now I have online, where all you have to do is just email me and request the classes that you would like to be put in, and then I can put you in those classes, okay? And then you can do them at your convenience. How nice is that? Available 24/7, either on campus or at your home, on your home computer, because everything's on the internet now. Okay, so let's see. Now let's say I go to Microsoft Windows 7, I select it and I click on it. That will launch the Windows 7 training site, okay? And the usual stuff comes up. Have your instructor information over here. Here is the course syllabus, um, and it tells you about the course materials. We have different things available. The course materials has sections, uh, each devoted to a different theme. Each section has a number of lessons. Each lesson has a number of elements. And you have concepts, you have step-by-step, skill sharpener, and so on. Okay, you have case studies, you have review questions. All that stuff is available to you. Now, to access the training materials, you go under Materials and you click on Course Content, because that'll be under the Course Content, right? So here is Course Content, and voila, here it is. Now, on the left, you can see all the table of contents. Here's a table of contents. It has 111 different items under it, or topics under it. Okay. Uh, it begins with Windows 7 README first, then foundation level, intermediate level, advanced level, expert level. Okay. So the nice thing about these courses is the fact that everything has been split up into 4 different levels. You have the foundation level, you have the intermediate level, you have the advanced level, you have the expert level, okay? Um, Now, and as you can see over here, Windows 7 README first, okay? And then you have the foundation level, um, and intermediate level, advanced level, and expert level. And the nice thing is you have a pre-test and a post-test after each section. Pre-test, that's to find out where you are currently, and then post-test will kind of show you, this is simply for your information, how much you've learned from the level that you were at when you first started, okay? Um, okay, so it's very important that you look at the README first document, because that kind of gives you an overall description of the course. So if I click on README first, aha, essentially, I have a PDF file. Most of these files are PDF, and it opens up, and I can read it. I can also click on this button here, and where it says View Content and New Window. If I click over here, see, it opens up in a big old window, okay? And then in a fresh new window. And then if I toggle full screen, it goes full screen, Aha. Um, Now I can do certain things from here too. I can zoom in or zoom out. Okay, so if I zoom in, it's already zoomed in. If I zoom out, see it, I can see it like that. Okay. Uh, so however you like it. Okay. If you do fit to width, then it becomes like that. It's a little bit easier to read. Okay. So it gives you all the information about the course. It says this training course has been designed with 4 major levels: foundation level, intermediate level, advanced level, expert level. Each level is a pre-test at the beginning of the level and a post-test. We've talked about that. Each level introduction section as the following: has a lesson plan. That's in Excel. Also provides duration of activities in the course. So it kind of just gives you a rough idea of how long it would take to go through each section. It has a quick reference guide. This you can download and maybe keep in your 3-ring binder. There are PowerPoint slides, PowerPoint handouts you can download. Exercise workbook has all your practice exercises. Exercise files you can download and unzip in the My Documents directory. You can download them to your computer and then unzip them in the My Documents directory, okay? And then use them for all the exercises. The next section has lessons with appropriate topics. So at each lesson, so you have lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson 3, all right, and so on. So for example, you say at the end of lesson 1, you have a review quiz. How nice is that? Now, okay, now I know a lot of you will freak out when I talk about quizzes and tests. Well, these quizzes and tests have been designed to help you. We're not really keeping tabs on them or anything like that, okay? But it just gives you an idea of the progress you're making and what you're learning, that kind of thing. So it's for your benefit. So please don't freak out, and you can take these quizzes over and over again, to show that if you get a lower score, you can improve your score by taking them over again and improving your score, okay? Uh, all right, and these scores are only there for your help to assist you, okay? Not for anything else. All right, and to help see how much you've learned. Um, all right, now you will not be able to print the certificate of completion for each level unless you have taken all the review quizzes for each lesson, scored more than 70%. So uh, for a certificate of completion, you have to take all the review quizzes and you have to score more than 70%, which is relatively easy. And keep in mind that you can take these quizzes over and over again. Again, it's only for your reference, only to help you. Then each section is the following: concepts, a specific portion of the overall theme, step by step, a walkthrough of the concepts covered in the lesson, skill sharpeners. This is a free-form assignment focusing on the concepts covered in the lesson. And after all lessons, each section also contains case study and review questions, okay? Which is really nice. Files for the step-by-step and the skill sharpener and case study can be downloaded from the exercise files in each level introduction. Assignments for each lesson are skill sharpeners and may be turned in via the Dropbox tool for grading. This is only for your benefit. So if you don't want to turn them in, the Dropbox, that's fine. Just go through them to help you to learn the subject matter, okay? FAQs, many times I'll have an FAQ section and will be added to the discussion. You can add your questions there, or another student can post a reply. So in online learning, you not only just learn through your instructor, but you can also learn from your peers. So you can post a question and somebody else might see that question and post an answer to it too, okay? Alrighty, so that's as far as that is concerned, and I can X out of there like that, and now I'm back in where I was. Okay. Now, if I want to go back to table of contents, see, this is the breadcrumb trail. Okay. This is the breadcrumb trail. So if I click on table of contents, I go back to table of contents, and this was where we started off. All right, and we looked at the README first. Here I have a little video, kind of explains how the whole course works in eLearn. So if you're not familiar with eLearn, this will help you. Now, foundation level, see, you have a pre-test, and you can take the pre-test, and then after that you have introduction. So if I click on the introduction, see, uh, I get lesson plan, which is in Excel. Let me quickly click on the lesson plan. And this kind of tells you all the various topics that involve. See, section 1 or lesson 1 is getting started. Lesson 2 is working with Windows, and these are all the sub-lessons, the subtopics, basics of Windows 7, interacting with the computer, so on and so forth, okay? And it kind of gives you estimated times for completion of each section, okay? Um, so things like that, all right? And then I can go back to my foundation level, and this is the breadcrumb trail. That's how you navigate. I can hear all the PowerPoint slides. So if you click on that, here are all your PowerPoint slides. How nice is that? I can, again, view the content in a new window. And it's nice to do that because it just opens up a bigger window. And then you can do this toggle full screen. So this is full screen. And then you can zoom in or you can zoom out, okay? So let's see if we can zoom in a little bit. Let me see if I can zoom out. Okay, here's zooming out. Zoom out a little bit more. And here are all my slides. So maybe I'll stay on this one, zoom in, okay? And so here's my first PowerPoint slide. And then I can click on the down arrow. See, section 1, and it tells you all the things that you're going to learn. And so on and so forth, okay? So how nice is that? You have those PowerPoints available for you. Slide 4, what's new in Windows 7? It tells you all about that. Logging on and all that stuff, okay? Windows Desktop, and so on and so forth, okay? Again, I'm going to X out of this, and that'll take me back to where I was. And now I can again follow the breadcrumb trail and go back to foundation level. I was at PowerPoint slides. Now, if I want to look at the quick reference guide, I click on that, and there it is, the quick reference guide. And here it is. And now I can go view content in new window. I can go there, like we've done before, and I can do toggle full screen. Now, if I want to download this, I can click on this download button, and I can download this whole document and keep it in a 3-ring binder. By the way, all these topics are downloadable if you click on this download button, and you can save it to a file folder under My Documents and organize it as you see appropriate. And if you feel more comfortable having all this organized in a 3-ring binder, that's fine with me, okay? And then, of course, you know what this does, zoom in and zoom out. So if I zoom out, here's the entire reference guide, page 1, and then I can go page 2, okay? So if you want, you can download that. I'm going to X out of that, and now I'm back to my breadcrumb trail. By the way, I told you what the materials, I told you that everything happens from the drop-down menu. Mostly everything is under the materials menu and under course content. But if you're looking for any of the others, you have like a class list over here. You can look at under activities, you have assessments. You can go to assessments. It'll show you where all the assessments are. For example, if I click on assessments, see, it'll go to assessments, and I can look at the assessments. Okay, there you go. See, here are all the assessments. pre-test, post-test, review quiz 1, review quiz 2, lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson 3, and so on, intermediate level, and so on, okay? Um, and so on and so forth. So you can go under tools, and you can also look at, I'm sorry, not under tools, but under activities, and you can look at your grades, and you go to the grade section, and it'll show you all your grades, okay? Um, of course, I'm an instructor view, so I can see everybody's grades right now, but you don't have to worry about that. You will see the grade in your test, okay? If you log in, if I was logged in as a student, you could see your grade. What else? And okay, so I just thought I'd the menu, the drop-down menu is in this blue bar at the top, okay? And plus, I showed you the breadcrumbs trail that you can use to navigate. Now let's go to lesson 1, getting started. See, lesson 1.1 is the basics of Windows, 1.2 is interacting. And you click on any of these, and see that opens up the first lesson. And you can go like so, and toggle full screen, and there it is. Page number 2, page number 3, 4. Here are all the table of contents. 6, 7, 8, and now here's section 1 starting, okay? So that's where you start, and basics for Windows 7, and you go through the entire lesson, okay? Tells you everything, okay? And you have to read it. Now, again, let me remind you, you can also download it if you want to by clicking on the download button. All these pages will be downloaded to your computer. And you can print them out and put them in a 3-ring binder if you so choose to. I don't recommend it, but some people prefer it that way, but that's okay. All right, so again, see our breadcrumb window? I can go back to my foundation level, and here it is, lesson 1, and I did 1.1, okay? So now I can go to 1.2, all right, and here's 1.2. I can go back here. If I click on 1.3, a quick look at Windows, and so on. Okay, so you can access all those topics. See how easy it is, and you have a load of information that's available to you. Okay, and then when you finished each section, at the end of the section, excuse me, you have a review quiz, lesson 1. So if you click on that review quiz, and I'm in the instructor mode, but I can preview the quiz. I can click on preview, and I can start the quiz and go OK. And here's the quiz. So you can take the quiz. There are about 10 questions. You answer them, and as soon as you answer them, you'll get your score. Okay? How nice is that? Make sure you save all your responses, and then go to submit the quiz. Okay? Now, if I click on Return to Content, this will take me back to my content. Okay? So here it is, and I can go back to lesson 1, and see here we finished lesson 1. Now if I want to go to lesson 2, I can click over here, and now here's lesson 2. See, lesson 2, working with Windows 7, 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, 2.4, and review quiz, and so on. Lesson 3, click over here. See lesson 3, the basic Windows 7 applications, WordPad, doing more with WordPad, Windows Calculator, Paint, so on and so forth. Okay, and that's just the foundation level. If I go to intermediate level, see, lesson 1, Windows 7 basics, working in Windows, using the recycle bin, all that. using gadgets, lesson 2, Windows Media Center, Windows Player, all these are the topics available, okay? And that's at the intermediate level. And when you finish that, you can go to the advanced level and you get all the advanced stuff, okay? Isn't that nice? And again, every section has an introduction section. Of course, before the introduction, you take your pre-test. Then you go through the introduction section, which has your lesson plan, PowerPoint slides, quick reference guide, and exercise files, and so on. And then if you click on lesson 1, here's your lesson 1. Okay? See? Lesson 1.1, lesson 2, lesson 1, 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, and so on. So see how nice that is? See how well organized this is? And you just go through that. And after you finish every section, you take your review quiz. And you can take the review quiz over and over again if you want to improve your score. And that is essentially how this course is set up, okay? How all these courses are set up. If I go to my home, I'm back where we started from, and we're pretty much done. So thanks for listening.